Well, folks, welcome back to the channel. A happy Friday night. I hope you can all hear me loud and clear. Just let me know what the volume is like. Happy Derby Eve. It's been a crazy week. I've been quick, but I'm at the caves now and ready to hopefully celebrate tomorrow and clinch this league tomorrow against them. Big game. We're all excited. Nerves are hitting in. All week I was like, we should cruise this, but it always comes down to the final, 12 to 15 hours before the fixture. We start hitting the nerves. Am I going tomorrow? I am not going tomorrow. I'm actually back to Dublin tomorrow. I've got to a family event. I'm raging. So it is what it is. But I'll be here for the Scottish Cup final. If you're tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, or X, please press the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. We're going to spend about an hour on this tonight, and then have to make tracks back to Dublin. So tell the reason for tuning in. I know there's a few podcasts on the same time, so it is what it is. How we feeling about the game? It looks like we're in regards to the injury front as well. Good result last week against Hearts. I thought we played really well. I thought the link-up play, Matt O'Reilly, Kyogo, Callum McGregor. I thought Callum McGregor was outstanding. Just to let you know, the mic is a bit scuffled. It's a bit scuffled, is it? Surprised with that. Let's see. We might just go for the volume on the webcam then. Just give me 2 seconds. Let's see now. Let me see. Is that a bit better now? You should be able to hear me a bit better now with the webcam. The webcam sounds a bit better. There's a built-in mic on that. So thanks very much for tuning in so far. Let's get into it. So this is the table. As we know, 3 games to go. Look at the goal difference. 5 goal difference, 3 points in it. Celtic win tomorrow. Basically, the league is theirs. I can't see us dropping points away to Kilmarnock, even though it's a difficult place to go. We lost twice already there this season in the League Cup and the league. And then we have St. Mirren at home on the final day of the season. I don't want to say trophy day because I want to get through tomorrow. So I think it's putting a bit of pressure on me saying trophy day. So, yeah, my friend was asking me about this particular jersey. Now, this has been Celtic here put this picture up of the leaked jersey. I don't know if this is, I've seen the concept. We've all seen the concept from the guy buying it in Thailand in a sports shop. I don't know if that's the exact one, this one here, because the Adidas looks like it's black and the stripes down the bottom looks like it's black, but it's probably just a shading of the picture, the contrast. So I'll show you other pictures of this particular top if you haven't seen it yet. See, that looks completely different from the one that I was just showing you. The Adidas is green on it. It looks completely different. So I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, I think this one's better. And there's the back of it there. There's the side of it as well. So these pictures are from Facebook, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna have a talk anyway. We're gonna talk about the squad, who should be starting, how we feeling going into it. Are we worried? This is the last no away allocation at Celtic Park as well for these Glasgow derbies. To any Celtic fan that calls it an old firm, I think you need to shake the head and stop calling it an old firm. That's what the Sky Sports propaganda are going to make us call it an old firm. It's not an old firm, folks. It's a Glasgow derby. I've said this hundreds of times on the channel. Why did you celebrate on Valentine's Day 2012 of them going into administration and you're calling it an old firm? Like, just don't get it. So we'll hopefully see a nice banner from the Green Brigade tomorrow in the North Cove. So let's kick it on. There's 42 people tuning in. A lot of you will be probably going to the game. A lot of you are tuning in from Canada, Australia, America, Scotland, Ireland. Wherever you are tuning in, you are all certainly welcome. Get the comments flowing in, get your opinion in. I know a few years I'll probably have work off Monday, have work off today, starting early. Just be responsible. So let's get these comments in. Sean says midfield coming along nicely for tomorrow. Yeah, it's look at the midfield. As much as people want to see a Watt play and a Watt is a good enforcer, you don't drop Callum McGregor for a Watt, especially performance Callum McGregor had against Hearts. That like chasing back
getting that tackle in between the two Hearts players, the whole stadium erupted. So yeah, great to see Hazel tuning in. Nerves are starting to kick in. No sleep tonight. I think we should have enough to get through the game. Just don't give them any silly free kicks. Correct. You know, they like to obviously turn in on the left and then hit into the right because Joe Hart doesn't have that reach he once had as a keeper. Joe Hart pulled off some cracking saves last week against Hearts. 5 or 6 really decent saves. But look, this is Joe Hart's second last home game at Celtic Park. And, you know, he wants to turn up and we want to see him obviously get a league title, make it, 3 out of 3 years as a Celtic player. He has a Scottish Cup to contend for as well. So that's another derby, as we all know. Gillian says confident, like especially because it's at home. So let's not hope we get beaten by Killian. The league's done. The new green kit, I like the white instead of the black. I like the green. I like the green as well. I'd rather the green as well instead of the black. I think the black is just, I think it looks it makes it look cheap looking. So we'll see what happens. It always gets dropped in the likes of Canada and America before it comes out. And I'm sure Celtic will be pushing the marketing team to get it out before the Euros as well, and maybe for a cup final as well. So we'll see what happens in regards to that jersey. Sean, where are you tuning in from? I'm in bed now, up at 3 in the morning, so I can get to Glasgow for 9. Is a case of a bow, a fly? Let me know. Hope I can keep you aside and then you can jump off. Maybe stay on for a half an hour. Me talking spiel. How's it going, Cormac? Tuning in from Facebook. There's a few people from Facebook tuning in, folks. All I'm asking is, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking you to, I'm not putting guns to his head. All I'm asking is, at the end of this podcast, tune into YouTube and press that subscribe button. All you have to do is press that subscribe button. Helps the channel grow. I know the channel hasn't been at the level it once was. It's not daily activity, but I'm getting there. I know people say, you don't have to explain yourself to us, Keith. And we all know you're busy, but I'll get there. How's it going, Snitch? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Good, thank you very much for tuning in. As I said, there's a good few people tuning in from Facebook, from Dundee, Northampton, and Belfast. Let's see if Brendan decides to play Dazen for a bit. Tab is going to have a long day. Tavernier always has a long day against Dazen Maeda. And let's be honest, Maeda is obviously had to come back from injury. You heard the ovation he got last week when he came off the bench against Hearts at Celtic Park. So, look, we'll get there. We'll get there. Maeda is a really good player and he's a workhorse. He always turns up for these games as well. You can't really criticize him in regards to the derby games. He's done really well. And where is that picture I have of Maeda? Oh, don't tell me. There it is there. There it is there. It's an old picture. I love that jersey, by the way. The Angier, I would love to see us wear this in the cup final, but look, let's be honest. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. Let's see what else I have. All these are. So hopefully Brendan will be saying this time next week, I told you I'll come back and deliver the title. I've had a point to make to prove to the fans that were doubting me. And look, it's been a roller coaster of a season. I know we kind of say very similar stuff all the time on this channel, but it has been a roller coaster season. It hasn't been the most comprehensive season, but the last 6 or 7 weeks, we have turned the style on, deserved this championship. You go back to January, I was questioning saying, are we good enough to win this championship? We're very inconsistent, and we've turned it around. We have all of our players back. We're a goalkeeper that's on the way out, and he wants to win the title more than anything. We have a captain there that's pushing and pushing. We have Carter Vickers back playing. We have Scales in a new contract. I know a lot of people still are a bit iffy about his new contract. We have Alistair Johnson. Alistair Johnson needs to turn up tomorrow and not let players go past him. And see, my opinion is I would not even entertain Yang against them tomorrow because I think Yang's man market for their third goal at Ibrox was shocking. So City free kicks are great, which is they're a tall physical team, but if we can defend our box and obviously come out early and get an early goal, I think their confidence will be down. Plus they don't have away fans as well. It's always against them. All this bullshit of Clermont coming out and saying, oh, it's like going to the Coliseum, we're the gladiators, all this shite. I don't believe him. You know, at the end of the day, he's losing the rag already. He's mentioned he's been throwing digs at Celtic for the last 3 weeks, and that's the mentality of them, full stop. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's go in. So I'm gonna go with my starting lineup. I'll probably mention a couple of times on the channel, so please agree or disagree with the starting lineup. I just want to remove this comment, and we'll go into the comments in a second. Question: how's it going, Ray? I hope you're doing well. I hope you will subscribe to the YouTube channel as well at the end of this. Brendan spending next season, do we get quality? It's always a regular question get asked on the channel. Obviously they're pumping money into Barrafield and Lennoxtown, and then they have money from the Champions League. We win this league, give the guy 30 million. Give him 30 million. We need, as I said, if you want to compete in some sort of aspect of European football, and I mean like get a win or two, you need to put a bit of, you need to invest in your squad. There's no point of going the cheap model all the time, because the cheap model doesn't always get you somewhere, you know. 100%, 100%. My ADA for the last 20 minutes. We'll see. Thanks very much, Lynn. Really appreciate it. Can't imagine what the atmosphere is going to be like. I was there at the Hearts game. Best atmosphere for a game for a while. Love seeing Joe Hart dancing at the end of the game. Fantastic. Good comment. Thanks very much for that. 6-1, David saying, put it on. Put it on, David. Put it on. I'm on the hoops. 4-1 hoops. 30 million. Yeah, I'd go 30 to 35 million. Definitely. Investing in the squad. They're not going to go out. They're not going to go well past their, you know, parachute money or their safe money or their, you know, money for the big boys in the top to give them higher pay increases every season. They won't. Honestly, they won't. You know, that's for players. Well, with players to be coming and going as well. It depends what type of player you're going for. If you could get a player for 5 million, could get a player for 7.5. I think they probably will buy Bernardo. We're looking at about 7 million for him as well. So we'll see. How's it going, Tommy? Good to see you tuning in. There's a few people tuning in from Facebook as well. So let's just see. There's a like there from Colin McAllister and Paul Gowan. There's a love there from Jenny Craig. And there's 29 people tuning in from X. So all the X people, let's see what happens. Tune in. Let's get ripped into Europe. I'm not even thinking about Europe now, to be honest, right? I think we need to get the business done tomorrow. I know there's no harm talking about next season, but let's talk about tomorrow. You know, that's why the channel's here. We'll be talking about loads of that during the summer. We'll talk about the likes of Adam Ida. Are we going to pay the 5 million for Adam Ida? You know, if he scores tomorrow, everybody be screaming, sign him. Some people feel that, you know, is he Celtic quality? I think he's turned up and scored some real vital goals for Celtic so far. I think I might have his stats here. Just give me 1 second. Well, this is from the last. Let me see. Do I have Adam Ida's stats? So he's played 15 games so far. This is from the previous week, folks. So there's one more game since. He's played 11 league games or 12 league games, 3 Scottish Cups, 7 goals, 2 assists. So that's Adam Ida's stats there. He'd be up to nearly 200 minutes now. Obviously coming off the bench against Hearts. I forget how many minutes he played, actually, to be honest with you. I think it's nearly up to 200. So yeah, to be honest, I'm an Ida fan. I'd get him in. I think why not? Like, I'd rather him than O. As I said, who is O these days? I don't think O was done enough this season. I know he scored a couple of goals around the Christmas periods and stuff like that, but I think Adam Ida, you know, he's giving Kyogo competition, and it's a yeah for me. I get him in. I don't think he's the preferred first choice striker, but the thing about Kyogo is he's been brilliant in the last 5 to 6 games. He's turned up for the big games in the derbies, obviously at Ibrox, and then start the season, then scoring at Celtic Park around Christmas. But I just honestly feel, you know, some people are saying he's not done enough. If he's scoring goals and winning, he helps us win the league title. I think that is good enough. Look at Samaras. Samaras is a prime example. Samaras came into Celtic. Not a lot of people had hopes on him, and he done the job from January to May, and we signed him. and became a good player for Celtic. You know, some crucial goals, and he just done it. Scored against Rangers, scored against Hearts, scored against Motherwell, some big goals in the at home as well. So I'd go thumbs up. Like, I still believe 2 strikers would be ideal, but it's a lot asking in it with the boards as well. How's it going, Arthur? I hope you're doing well. Long time no speak. And the family are well. The family are doing great. Where am I watching the game tomorrow? I'm going to be watching it in Dublin, in probably Patter Brown's, hopefully. That's where I'll be watching. I won't be in Glasgow for it. Flying home tonight. So the Ryanair flight comes in at 11 o'clock from Dublin to Glasgow. Everybody be getting off the plane. And it could be someone that's watched the channel. And there's me getting on the plane back to Dublin for 2 days. Has to be done, folks. Has to be done. Well, I'm going to be out for tomorrow for the game, so better than nothing in it. Let me see. 3 or 4, Kyogo. What do you think of the new top? I'll whip up the new top again for you and give you my opinion. So folks, the new top. There's a picture there, Mikey. Hope you're doing well. Mikey, were you not a member for a while? I don't blame you not joining the membership. I haven't been on a lot. So hopefully I'll be back to that daily content. In regards to this, I like the dark green on it, on the Adidas. I think the white on it is nice. I know people like saying, oh, broken hoops, this malarkey. I like the dark, 1 second, remove your comment for a minute. I like the dark green shirts going up. This is the new concept for all the Adidas or Adidas jerseys, for it, because you'll always find out what the sort your hair out, boy. I love me hair. Love me hair. Absolutely love it. It's a beast of this. Not beast in that way, as in like fucking. Look at it. It's meant to go to the side. It's like a big carpet. Back to this one. Let me see. Where's the other picture I had? I think it looks different from that one. Look at the dark. Look at the dark black on the Adidas shade, and even up on the blades, the shoulder blades, it looks like it is dark green, but down on the bottom, as I was saying about the concept, it looks like it's a dark black. To be honest with you, it's my opinion on this particular top. I think this is a knockoff jersey that's being produced somewhere in the world that they're obviously jumping on because you've seen the concept pictures. I don't think this is the real top here, folks. I don't think this is the real top. I think this is the real top. This is the real one. Like, there's obviously, this has been on sale in the likes of Thailand. Once you start seeing it in America, once you start seeing it in Canada and Australia, when they start dropping in Adidas stores over there, as I said, Celtic should be pushing this. Celtic will probably push this with their marketing department and Adidas before the end of the season because of the Euros coming along. So obviously people are like, oh, Jesus, well, buy me Celtic jersey, or buy me Scotland top, or I'll buy me Spain top, or I'll buy me Germany top. You know what the malarkey is. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's fake. I think the second one is, man. See the one with the background, the web background? I think it looks fake. I think it looks like a fake concept, as I said. That's just my opinion. It could be real. It could be completely real. It could be. I just think it looks fake. Just see the way the crest is on it. I just think it looks fake. The production, the crest, and I don't know. I've seen so many, football shops, football Instagram pages, and they have that same background of the thing in the background. I don't believe in it, folks. So let's get into the starting lineup. 66 people tuning in, 42 over on X. So anyone that's on X, follow me page. Follow me page on X. So don't really post much. So I'm going to start getting onto X more. Here is my starting lineup for the game. Joe Hart in goal, of course. Joe Hart. Greg Taylor. Alistair Johnston. Alistair Johnston needs to be on his game tomorrow. So does Taylor. I think Taylor's always a battler. Loves a good battle with Cantwell. So yeah. Scales. Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers. Something's telling me there's going to be a goal from Carter Vickers tomorrow. I just feel it. I felt it with Kyogo last week. I think it's going to be Carter Vickers tomorrow. Something about it. McGregor, you don't play your Wata, you play Callum McGregor. Simple as that. Sorry, folks, just full of wind. Rio Tate, Magic Matt O'Reilly. As I said in the channel last week, if Matt O'Reilly wants to leave in the summer and we want to get a decent fee for Matt O'Reilly. He's got to turn up for the big games where everyone's watching. So let's be honest. I think there's an 80% chance Matt O'Reilly's leaving in the summer, and he's done well. We got a really good 2.5 years out of Matt O'Reilly when he came from MK Dons. You know, his steal was. Obviously, he went through the Fulham Academy and then went to MK Dons. I'm going with James Forrest. I know you probably think eyebrows up. What about Nicholas Cohn? What about Lewis Palmer? I'm going James Forrest because experience, and he's turned up in the last couple of games as well. You know, I'd start Forrest, but I would change around and bring Cohn on for energy in the second half. You know, Brendan's starting to tend to start to bring 3 or 4 players on when it comes to the substitutes to change the whole energy level of the game. So I'm going to go with Jamesy on this one, folks. Couple of games he scored against them. I know this back in 2018. This is back in 2019, I think. Is it 2018 as well? That was literally the year when we won the treble. So that's who I'm going for. And then Maeda has to play. I know Maeda's only got a good bit of minutes on these belts against Hearts, but Maeda has to play. Oh, that's the wrong team. Hold on to 1 second. Maeda has to play. And then Kyogo up front. Kyogo, the player for the big game. You've seen the goal he scored against them at Celtic Park. Even that goal against them as well at Ibrox at the start of the season. So yeah, why not? Let's see there. So Callum needs to turn up as he does, as the skipper does. You know, that was a big win there at the start of the season at Ibrox. A lot of people went into that game doubting us because we dropped a couple of points against St. Johnstone. Well, okay, we turned up. And hopefully Brendan will be doing this tomorrow at Celtic Park, and it'll be Voldemort. Look, taking in the 60+ Celtic fans singing Champiole. Hopefully. But not getting ahead of myself just yet. Let's just get through the night and have a laugh. Right. I think he'll start Cohn. He probably will start Cohn for energy, but for experience, I'd go with James Forrest, to be honest with you. I think James Forrest for that, especially the goals he scored against Dundee and stuff, and against Aberdeen, he's at the turning on. Like as you said, he's a vital. Everyone's vital in the squad. You have to turn up and play for the badge. You know, the Deadwood would be out in the summer. I'm sure Brendan will know who the Deadwood is, but my honest opinion is I would not even have Yang on the bench. I just think Yang stained my head that day. See that 3-3 game? I know he can't just particularly criticize one player, but the man marking for that tour goal that Rangers scored, Yang just didn't have a clue. He honestly didn't have a clue. You know, you have to do the graft, attacking and defensive, and it was just shocking, absolutely shocking. So just let me get rid of this picture now, and I'll get the comments up as well. Really good numbers in tonight, folks. As I said, if you're tuning in on Facebook, please subscribe to the channel. I tend to do these podcasts mostly on my own. I'd rather do them on my own. Sometimes it can be very cluttered. Depends what I have in. And look, shout out to everyone that pops on and does the 1v1 podcast. But I'm better on my own. I operate better on my own. So, yep. Get the report images as well. So, let's go back. Let's see the comments. If you can all comment below location where you are watching from: Northampton, Derry, Belfast, Glasgow, Inverness, Canada, wherever. Thanks very much. Sign back up, bro. I forgot you weren't about for a while. Yeah, I haven't been about, to be honest with you. I don't like talking too much about my personal life on the channel, but I took a break off it just to focus on myself, you know. So it's a new chapter in my life. Keith's back in the transfer window, back single again. So I've been just putting focus on myself, getting myself in a routine, folks, and too much to be thinking about Celtic stuff. You know, it's hard getting on this channel and sitting down and talking about Celtic when your head somewhere else, as much as we all love Celtic. Oh, brilliant. Up the north of Scotland. Isn't it? That's right, isn't it? West of Ireland. Next up, New York. One of the girls at work is going to New York on Tuesday. Well, for some, the Big Apple. Big Apple. She'll bring a Carter Vickers paper cut out on the plane with her for the laugh. Imagine. Pata Welch from the Drog. He's not from the Drog, but he lives in the Drog. How are you getting on? I hope you and the boys are all excited tomorrow for the game, and hopefully it's a good day tomorrow in the parish blueser. So I hope it's good. Tell Robbie, tell the folks, tell all the folks in the CSC I said hello, and had a great night with them guys in January. Really good night. It's actually giving me the butterflies talking about it. I don't know why. So yeah, we had a good night. Fucking Guinness, George Gadetti, Huddles, Caledonia, Fields of Battenroy. Oh, it was a good night. It was a good night. Jesus, I nearly broke my ankle, but yeah. Northern Isles. I need to get back with my geography, to be honest. But yeah. Let's kick it going. People are saying Glasgow. I want to see where people are tuning in from. There's 76 people tuning in. Get on it like a car bonnet. Tells where it is. 11 in the morning, man. I'm not even gonna have a drink before I go to the pub. I'm just gonna go in and have my first pint in the pub. I tend to do this recently because I end up getting a bit too much. Nerves hit me. Like, I could have a Jack Daniels now before I get on the plane tonight to Dublin, but nah, it's not worth it. It'll be fresh for tomorrow. We'll just go out and watch the game for 4 or 5 hours and enjoy it. Dallas, Texas. Oof. Dallas, Texas. What a place. I always wanted to go. Manchester. How's it going in Manchester, John? Hope you're well. Love the crest. Love the picture, as we all do. See this picture here, Houston? It always reminds me of Wolf Town for some reason. I just wanted to point that out. I see Hugh Evans not in tonight. That was brilliant last week. That was absolutely brilliant. So, Forest to start, Kun or Palmer fight for the sub, depending on how the game is going. I think the game's going to be fast paced tomorrow. I think an early goal would just calm the nerves. But the thing is, you go back to the game in the end of December where we got goals in the first. We got the Bernardo goal, and then we got the Kyogo goals, and it just looked like we took the foot off the pedal, and then they went out to 10 men. So if we can just play our own game, I'm not worried about the opposition. Look, you have Tavernier for free kicks. Who's the referee tomorrow? McLean, isn't it? Is the referee McLean tomorrow? Let's have a look. Should have done my research before I. Is it Willie Collum? Willie Collum? No, it's not, is it? Let me see. When was that article? 8th of May. Is it Willie Collum? Is it Willie Collum? Am I getting it right? Willie Collum. Oh, he's given Rangers penalties at Celtic Park in the past, by the way. People say that because Willie Collum's a Catholic, he's a Celtic relations. He's no Celtic relations to folks. I don't believe in this whole referee stuff, to be honest with you. I think they all should declare allegiance. I know there's been a couple of channels that talk about this all the time. Shout out to Celtic World. They done a whole piece on this. Jock Stein says, you're not just, you have to go out and beat the team and beat the referee as well. I completely agree with that. And it's been like, and well, how long was that? Jock Stein saying that 50 odd years ago. It's the same corruption. Who's going to be the VAR? Does anyone know that well, just let me look at the article. This is Glasgow World. Let me see. Can I see who is the? Doesn't say. Should I? 2 seconds now. Need to go back into this article and have a look. I know some of you don't care about the referees, but yeah, some say the ref is all at the game, 100%. So Willie Collum tomorrow. I think it could be McLean as the VAR assistant. Could be. Need an inch off that, so off the top, boy. It's grand. It's grand. Not a bother. Looks nice. I'll tell you how I get on if I get Tinder or Bumble matches with it. Let's see what this is all about. Thanks very much for the YouTube membership. I really appreciate it, folks. 99 pence if you want to join the YouTube membership. It just helps towards getting new equipment for the channel. A brand new ring light, better contrast, better picture quality. You know, you want all the best bit. And then the player awards as well is on this week as well. Player of the season and the hydro in the hydro behind us on Sunday. Am I going? I'm thinking about it. I've been offered a ticket, so I'm gonna see how I am, how I feel after after tomorrow. You know, hope so to do some bucky bashing. Hope so, Sean. Get on it like a car bonnet. Get some nice accumulator sorted in. If we win tomorrow, Keith, it's all over. Let's get it done. 100%, Mikey. 100%. So my predictions for the actual result, I'm going 3-1. I love the 3-1 prediction. I think they will score against us. They have scored against us. You know, in the last couple of visits at Celtic Park, Tavernier loves a goal against us, unfortunately. And I fancy Carter Vickers, Kyogo. Do you know what? I'm feeling this already. I'm going to go for James Forrest for the third goal. James Forrest. So my prediction is Hart and goal. Let's get this back up again. Get rid of Mikey for a second. Mikey, you're getting the Graham North chair for a minute. To Brady boy, how you getting on? Hart, Scales, CCV, Johnston, Greg Taylor, Callum McGregor, Sexy Matt O'Reilly, Rio Tate, James Forrest, Kyogo, and Kun. No, that's the wrong one. This is why I need to delete these pictures sometimes. Wrong one, folks. There you go. Forrest and Maeda. There you go. That's the one there. So I would start Forrest ahead of Nicholas Kun. Give him about 60 minutes. Change it around. Bring Nicholas Kun on. New energy levels. I don't know if Barisic will be playing for them tomorrow. I know obviously Connor Golson's out for them and Seaman is out as well. So regardless, they know this is make or break for them for their season. I know they have a Scottish Cup final to play against us, but they know that they're going into this game, and if they lose this, cheerio. And I don't know if you've all seen the clip of that granny running out of her house saying, "Can you see us now?" with the balloons when Celtic fecked up the lead and they went top of the table. Oh, I can see you, yeah. You look like a pure absolute muppet, to be honest. But yeah. Let's see tomorrow. I'll see you then. So let's see. I kept putting I keep putting up because it just. I have actually seen people put. See when they went top and friends that are Rangers fans or Sefco or Newcop or Zombie FC, whatever you want to call themselves, they're putting up like, oh, top of the league. Oh, don't stopping us now. 56 incoming. No, what 56? You haven't done 56. Your team died back in 2012. You have a new team now. They've won one title in the Scottish Cup and a League Cup, and then got beaten in the Ramsden Cup. Remember that? So yeah. Oh, it's just an embarrassment. Oh, here we effing go. Ida, Mark Gallagher, great picture, Mark. I hope you're happy, by the way. Keeping a lip, buds. Keeping a lip. So Mikey's saying, are you enjoying Glasgow, Keith? I understand moving country can be a huge change in life. I love Glasgow. I've been living over here 2 years from next week, and I love the place. I've got in twice as much games as I thought I was going to get in this season. 8 games. I just love being over here. I think it's completely more laid back than Ireland. I love my job. I love the Scottish people. I just love knowing that Celtic Park is down the road. If I ever want to go up and have a stroll around it, I might do one of the summer evenings to go live around it. So yeah, I do love Glasgow. I wouldn't move back to Ireland. I love it here. This is where I plan to stay for the rest of my life. So yeah, look, I know I'm back most weekends in Dublin, but this is my new home, you know. my new home, and everyone's been real welcome. When I meet folk in the pubs, they always ask, "Oh, so you moved over, Keith?" I'm like, "Yeah, I moved over. I'm loving it." And it will take time to get to the level where this channel will be eventually doing fan media or doing more interviews. But for the time being, let's just do the basics first. The basics. Let's get good at the basics again, and we'll get to that level. As I said, it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. Celtic Football Club will always be around. Not like some clubs. Not like some clubs. Where's the face painter? Where is that face painter when we need him? Yep. So get the comments in. There's 84 tuning in. If you're sound as a pound, please press this. Get on it. Just keep tapping that. Tap it. This is the jersey. These are the colours. This is our city. Glasgow's green and white. And we're gonna have the Moët champagne tomorrow, and we're gonna be celebrating another league title. And we're going to go to Kilmarnock, and it's going to feel like Nakamura moment all over again, or Tom Rogic moment. Them moments and next season, hopefully Kilmarnock won't have an astral pitch, or what do you want to call it, artificial pitch. So we've loads to look forward to, folks. There's 4 games left in this season, and it's, as I said, there's been a lot of moaning on me this season on the channel, saying my honest opinion. And if I don't see particular players up to the standards, I do criticise them, and if I think a player's playing unbelievable, at praise them as well. And that's the joys of being doing YouTube channels. A lot of people criticized poor Adam Eda before he even came in the door, and I said, folks, just give him a chance, for God's sake. It's better than no one being brought in. Give him a chance. And look, he got the 7 goals, scored some late winners, late goals, and just give him a break. Jesus, people are so finical these days. Let me see. Have you heard any hassle with the other mob? No, man, to be honest with you, I don't really care about what they do. I don't care what they think about us. I don't care. At the end of the day, the noise from them, whatever they want to do, is whatever they want to do. They'd be crying tomorrow anyway. There'd be gallons of tears flowing anyway. Leave them to you. They'd be all on again. That's what you're going to get tomorrow in Govan, tomorrow night. Thriller song will be kicking. A zombie nation. So yeah, let's see. Last league derby with our only home fans. Yeah, it's gonna look. I'll be honest with you. I've came out and said on the channel. I know a lot of people don't like my opinion on certain things, but I've said it so many times on this channel. And if you're tuning on X or tuning in on Facebook, do subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be a ledge. Some already have. With the away allocation, I think it's killed this so-called derby. Some don't want them back in the stadium. I can respect that. Then some of us do want them back in the stadium, because I want to see us back in their stadium. I want to see our lads in the corner, if it's 3,000 or 2,700 or 2,500, or if eventually one day we get the Brunelon back. Alton Edward, let's talk about goals. Let's talk about derby goals. Let's talk about goals from 2016 up. Well, 2014, played in 2014 in the League Cup, the first ever time, and we beat them 2-0 in the League Cup, the first ever meeting, Commons and Griffiths. So let's talk about what was your favourite goal against them over the last 12 to 13 years. What goal sticks out the most to you? Is it Alton Edwards winner at Ibrox? Is it James Forrest winner? Is it Jota doing the rock? Is it Kyogo scoring against Butland at Celtic Park? Is it a volley that Kyogo scored? No, I'm not talking about the Larson chips. So we're not going back to 2020. We're going back from 2014 onwards. That Larson chip was amazing. Probably one of the best goals ever. So tell me about your favorite goal. Don't say all of them. Say one particular goal that sticks out. Was it the Scott? No, that's before they went out of business. The Scott Brown, the Bruni. That was So yeah. Is it Callum McGregor at Hampden? Was it Mikael Lustig at Ibrox? And he took around 4 of the boys and put slot in. unbelievable. And we all know the best tackle was the Similovic tackle on Kenny Miller. That was remarkable. So yeah, get the comments in. There's 92 is tuning in. I know some of you are probably like, oh, he's saying the same stuff. Like, what's going on here? Hell, Martin, what's happening? What's going on? Hayes at Ibrox. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? That was a 2-0, wasn't it? Edward scored in the first half, and then Johnny Hayes in the second half. That was a good one, to be honest with you. Shout out to the Celtic supporters podcast, Dell and the boys. Do a really good job on a Friday night at 7 o'clock. Really good group of people. Do tune in with them. Do subscribe to the channel. Give a lot of energy. So yeah, fair play to the lads. Yeah, the Lustig one is a peach, 100%. That was a bit. Eddie from the left-hand side, Ibrox, past McGregor, Johnny Hayes, that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Sinclair scored some belters. Of course, he scored in that, was it a 5-1 game? 5-1 game he scored. It was Dembele. Dembele got a hat-trick. Then Scott Sinclair scored, and then Stuart Armstrong scored. That was a day and a half. That was the first ever league encounter between the Sefco and Celtic. 2016. Rio Tate in the 3-0 at Celtic Park, murdered them on the first half. Oh, we should have had 5 or 6 that game. I thought we took the foot off the pedal. That was a midweek game. That was magical. That was absolutely magical. Obviously I wasn't there. I was in Paris, but the atmosphere looking at that game, sitting down in the pub and watching that, was whoever was at the game would say there's 10 times better stories to say. But yeah, Rio Tate scored 2, and then Abada scored that night. That was unbelievable. That was really unbelievable. See, the Scottish Cup 2-all game, I'm trying to go back from 2014 onwards. I know that was back in 2011. Scott Brown's. So we went down to 10 men. Fraser Foster got sent off, and Saluska came on. And I just remember Izagirre crossing over. Wilson got it. Mark Wilson then slotted off to Scott Brown outside the box on his left peg into the corner. And then he just stood there, and we all know what happened then. It was all history. Gary Hooper trying to put his arms around him. That was a good one. Chris Commons scored that day for Celtic as well. That was actually a really good game. And then the replay was even better. Mark Wilson and Papac. But that was a good one as well. God, I did not like that Al Hadj Diouf guy. Not a bit. Absolute disgrace he was. A disgrace to society. Al Hadj Diouf was. Nerves are kicking in. Nerves are always kicking in, man, when it comes to these games. Big time. But I hope you have something to just relax you. Maybe watch some Baby Reindeer or something tonight. Keep yourself occupied. Get the tunes on or something. I love Scott Brown. Scott Brown, like, if I could sit down with any Celtic player, any recent Celtic player, I'd probably say Scott Brown. I know some people like to say, oh, I'd love to sit down with John Hartson. I'd love to sit down with Chris Sutton. I've already done it with Chris Sutton. I'd love to sit down one night with Bruni. I think Bruni would be unbelievable to have a chat with. You know, I've had a chat with Lenny before as well. Lenny's nice. But Julian, that's a crack one. To be honest with you, that one there, the Julian one was obviously, we were poor that day. That was a rainy day at Hampden. That was a December Sunday, I remember. I'm not trying to rhyme here. They missed the penalty against us. Jeremy Frimpong got sent off. Mikey Johnson scuffed a chance towards the end of the game. Oh, Fraser Foster pulled off about 10 cracking saves. That was probably one of the most nerve-wracking games I've ever seen. We were brutal. We were absolutely brutal. I'd say they were raging. I'd say they were absolutely livid because they were a better team. They were a better team that day. And we just, took our chances. We played dirty and we got that goal. And then they're coming out and saying a couple of years like, oh, that was offside. This is that. Get over it, would you? Get over it. What about Rubberkrantz? Remember that time with the old club? The 3-2 or the 5-0. I think the 3-2. I think the Mother's Day 3-2 game sticks out as one of my favourites. The 5. There was a 5-0 one in there. Was that the one where Tom Rogic scored. Edward scored. We won the league back in 2018. That was a good one as well. That was a really interesting one. I thought the 3-2 game last season was pretty good as well. You know, the Jota goals done really well in that game. And then we hammered them as well. The start of that season as well. McLaughlin, who flopped it up. Turnbull and all scored that day. But yeah, brutal. Absolutely brutal. So there's 100 people tuning in, folks. Do subscribe to the channel. YouTube. I'll put the link up now for you. So anyone that's on Facebook, there you go. Just press that there. In the comment there, you just press that, and that will bring you straight into the channel. 2 clicks, and you're my new best friend. You're my new best friend. We can have loads of champagne together. We can do the convention. We can have an absolute laugh and babies, everything. Absolute everything. Let's see. Just 2 seconds. I'm gonna go through the team again. If he's only tuning in. Oh, phone call. Oh, I better start getting ready. Right. I'll stay on for another 2 more minutes, and then I'll have to make tracks to Dublin. We're all off to Dublin in the green. Up the Tollcross Road. That's Tollcross East End, isn't it? Am I correct when I say that? It's up the East End. Let's see. Right, so one more just to refresh this, right? Let's see. Starting lineup once again, and I'll make sure it's the right starting lineup, not the. Alright, they're gonna have to bin you for a minute, sorry, but just for this comment, just for a wee minute. So Hart, Johnston, Greg Taylor, Scales, Carter Vickers, Callum McGregor, Matt O'Reilly, Rio Tate, Daisa Maeda, James Forrest, and Koyogo. Yes, we have strength on the bench. We have Bernardo. We can have Lewis Palmer. We can have Ida. You know, we can have Kun. So there is a bit of strength on the bench. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the situation is at Aldi home. What's going on with him? Like, he hasn't been seen in months. Hasn't been seen. 3-1 Celtic on going. And I heard the reports this week that Danny Kelly has refused a new contract at Celtic. I don't know how accurate it is. I know Montgomery's at the signing of a new deal. And what's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? The guy with the red hair. Oh, he scored against St. Johnstone, but he nearly scored against St. Johnstone, and it didn't go across the line. Declared the last minute. What's his name? The red hair guy. Is it Ben? Something Ben? You can tell me in the comments. He signed a new deal anyway. So yeah. So folks, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much for all tuning in. If I can get on the morning live, going to the game, not going to the game, going to the pub, I certainly will. Ben Summers signed a new deal a couple of months ago. Is he at Queen's Park at the moment? Or Alloa, somewhere like that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, folks. So whoever is traveling over to the game tomorrow, enjoy, be safe. And whoever is going to the pub to watch the game, or whoever's watching it in their house and having a cup of tea or a champagne or whatever, just enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy it. Thanks very much, stranger. Hail. Thanks very much. Enjoy my flight, mate. Just get me home to bed so I can be fresh for tomorrow. Speak to you all soon. Good night. God bless. And 3-1 Celtic tomorrow, and we're going to win this league. Bye.